So once you have your account and group set up, you're going to want to add some annotated MoocNote videos. And so that's what I'm going to take you through now. Again, we are now at our dashboard, and so I'm interested in adding a video. And so you see this text box up here. This is the method I use to include the video. I'm just going to go to my YouTube page and copy the URL for a video. Come back, paste it in here, and now I'm going to import this video. And it kind of wants to know at this point the class that's intended, the course that's intended. So I'm going to intend this be added, and I can do this in different ways later, but let's say I want to add it to this group. And so now it's done, and you can see now I have 3 videos. Before I only had 2. And to begin the process of layering, I'm going to continue. This is going to bring up my. And I don't want the other ones to play. It's going to bring up my selection of videos. This is the one I just added. And
students can measure chemical and physical
you can hear
of water samples,
it begins to play.
Streams and ponds and
now the process for layering the 3 possibilities, which will be questions, comments, or descriptions, I guess you could call that, and I'm going to show you resources, which is a way to link out to other online resources, is that you you play the video until you get to the point at which you want to add the addition or layer on the addition. Stop the video at that point, and then you use this text box here to make your addition. And this is a generic text box. It's going to be the same box you use no matter whether you're adding an external resource, asking an open-ended question, or adding a comment description. And let's say just at the very beginning, since I have it stopped now, what I want to do is add an outlink to the resource page, maybe that the learner might want to see. And so I'm just going to come in here, use my own website as an example. All right, so I'm going to link out to the layering resource, which I assume is where you found these resources in the first place. Now here's the important thing. You have the URL, and now you add here an equal and now a title. So this is layering resources, right? So that's the information, and I'm going to then come over here and activate this addition to the video, this component layered on the video.
Community.
And you see,
they can speculate.
And you can see it starts playing again, but it's made this addition. What this would do, and I don't want to do it because it's going to take me away from the site. Now, if I come to this point, I will see that there is a resource added to my notes at this point, and the timestamp is here. If I click here, I'm going to go to that external link. Now we'll do some other components just to show you this. It's the same format. Play, stop, add the information, and assign it to a category. So let's say we want to ask a question. Let's just play a little bit more.
About the environmental conditions that influence these properties of water, and learn how these properties influence the biological organisms living in local ecosystems.
So let's say I've decided I want to give my viewers a heads up on the purpose of this video, which would be a note or information. So I can say this video compares field-based techniques for collecting information with old school and digital tools. Right? So that's a basic description of what this video is about. And in this case, it's trying to set the stage for what the learner might expect as they go through this video. I would regard this as a note.
The water quality lesson
so
described
that's what I've done.
Takes a unique approach. Students were provided experiences allowing them to use both traditional and newer technologies for gathering data about water quality and aquatic organisms. They used probes to collect temperature, pH, dissolved oxygen.
All right, so the final category would be open-ended questions. So I've added something, obviously not necessarily in the video per se, but a question I might want students to consider at this point. And this is a question, so I want it.
Data. They measured the
I want it treated this way by the learner. So that's a quick demonstration of a process MoocNote uses to add these components, layer these components on top of an existing video. You can see that the timestamps now will appear here in the timeline. And when I roll over them, you see the corresponding additions highlighted here in my notes. And so that's pretty much the process. I've now made these additions, and they will be added when a viewer with MoocNote open and a member of this class that it's been designated would make use of this video. So this is now available.
The water quality lesson described here
from the dashboard. So the second MoocNote related tutorial concerns the addition of a video to the MoocNote setting, the assignment of that video to a particular group, the addition of links, comments, and questions to a video, and as you can see, these are automatically saved. Maybe one more comment that might be helpful. You see the little gear icon here. If you decide you want to change the components of an addition, you can access them again through the gear icon. So for example, if I decide I want to get rid of that, I would use the gear icon and then remove. Here's the component type, and I have the visibility set to public. This is where I would modify that setting. And again, because it's going to be shared with the class, that's That's a fairly safe way to communicate this expectation. So this is MoocNote, the second of two videos. The first concerned setting up MoocNote, setting up a group or class within MoocNote that would be targeted for the use of a particular video. Second tutorial, this one, concerns how questions, descriptions or comments, and links then are added to a video.